Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Daryl here.
And I'm Josh, and today we're here to talk about the Daryl and Rick and Michonne spin-off news coming at you.
Yeah, guys. So from the TCA, the Television Critics Association panel that was held last week, all news about the Walking Dead universe was released. You guys have seen our information on Fear and Dead City. Now we have the Daryl spin-off and the Rick and Michonne series. Not a lot of information, but some pretty big stuff, especially on the Rick and Michonne side. So,
hell yeah.
First on the Daryl spin-off, it is going to be releasing late 2023.
Is that going to be after Dead City then?
It is supposed to be after Dead City.
Yep.
And not really another synopsis or new. We've kind of had some of this information, but I will read this for you guys in case some of you have not heard what this is going to be about. But the Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, washes ashore in France and struggles to piece together how he got there and why. The series tracks his journey across a broken but resilient France as he hopes to find a way back home. As he makes the journey, though, the connections he forms along the way complicate his ultimate plan. I mean...
That's a little bit different, though, right?
It's a little bit different.
Because we were under the assumption that he was kidnapped and then taken to France. Right? This more seems like he was kidnapped and maybe a storm hit the ship, right?
Yeah.
And he washed ashore.
Almost like a Jason Bourne type, Bourne Identity type thing.
Yeah.
And he's not going to lose, remember who
he's
going to know who he is.
Mixed up like that.
Yeah.
So I said stupid there earlier, but it's kind of got a little better, I guess.
It's got a little better.
The whole take, well, look, I still don't get why he was taken in the first place.
That part is going to be interesting, and also in this apocalypse, which is now 12 years in, potentially 13, since we did take a time jump at the end of the series, so we may have jumped into 2023, 13 years in. But either way, they're barely using cars and vehicles. The Commonwealth had some fuel. We know that CRM has fuel for jeeps and helicopters, but we're talking crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Okay,
you need fuel for a ship.
I don't know what. There could be some big ships out there, like cargo ships that they have taken. We don't know. We'll definitely find out.
Look, don't get me wrong. You could certainly get there in a sail ship, right? Or sailboat, right?
It would take time, but yes.
It would take some time.
Yes, it would work.
It's been done before.
It's been done plenty of times. That's how continents have been founded and conquered.
That's why I said it's been done before.
Yeah, it's been done before.
But
I do like how it says, the journey he takes, the relationships that he forms will complicate his aspirations of getting home. And that's going to be, in a sense, I'm liking it a little more now because that's a scary situation. You're kidnapped, potentially, if he's kidnapped, whatever. He's washing ashore a place he's never seen. He doesn't know where he's at. He'll eventually figure out he's going to be in France. But
how scary is that?
Figuring out how to get home.
How scary is that?
That's scary. That's scary in itself.
The people that you're going to meet speak an entirher different language.
If they don't speak English at all, yes. I mean, they could speak both.
There is a pretty good assumption, or pretty good assumption that like most people probably speak English too, right?
Yeah, in France,
several languages.
In certain areas, maybe very high in tourism.
And I'm sure for the show they'll have
they'll probably do
English,
a mix of they'll probably do a mix of both.
Yeah,
I think they'll have a mix of people who can speak.
But just from his perspective, like you're washing ashore, you don't know where this is at. Mm-hmm. For all you know, you just landed on the East Coast shore, right? You're in a different country.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have a walker running at you. Not a walker, a runner.
If we get that aspect, which I think we will.
That would be an awesome first scene. He's on the beach, and a walker is running at him.
That would be insane.
That would be awesome.
So a little bit more detail from the Daryl Dixon series. Pretty cool. Not too bad. Yeah. We'll definitely find out more. So on to Rick and Michonne. Some sad news if you haven't already heard, but unfortunately, production has been pushed to late 2023, and the release has been pushed to 2024. So kind of a bummer, but in a sense, yeah, I get it. I mean, they have AMC has a lot on their plate right now. I think with timing with Dead City, Daryl, I don't think they had enough time to get Rick to start it before the end of the year.
Sounds like they wanted to get these first two seasons, assuming they're seasons, of these first shows out of the way. and then get to
the first seasons of Dead City and Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you would think if they're starting production late 2023, we'll say October. They'll start filming October, November, and then hopefully we could say March to April. We will look at a release for Rick and Michonne for sure, since Fear the Walking Dead is they also had Fear the Walking Dead. Since the first 6 episodes of Fear start in May, the last 6 episodes start later in the year. So I think it's a timing thing, guys. They had other stuff coming up and they just couldn't fit it, and so why rush it?
Sure. And that fits, right? Like, it'll be exciting to see the end of Fear, because we know that that's ending, run up to the start of Rick and Michonne. Mm-hmm. Right? Is there a gap? I'm pretty sure there's a gap, but we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we know that, Dead City's in June. We don't know the date yet of Daryl, which is late 2023, so it depends on if they want to start Daryl before Fear or after Fear. Don't know. There's kind of a big, not really controversy, but there's kind of a big split between fans. Like, I'm a little worried that if they are only doing 6 episodes and that's it, I'm a little worried it could feel rushed. It really depends on how they're going to do the story. The reason that fans are split is depending on how long these episodes are. You're going to think these episodes are about an hour long, so you're getting 6 hours of content, which is could be roughly a couple movies, but
which lines up to the amount of movies they want to put out.
Correct, but I can't really. When I hear, you'll have 6 hours of content, that's about 2 or 3 movies. I don't look at it that way. Because writing a show and doing a movie are completely different.
Sure.
Completely different. So, yeah, we're going to get roughly 6 hours. They're probably not all going to be an hour. They're probably going to be 40, 50 minutes. But it's still a lot of content. But it really just depends on the story of how they're writing it. You also have to think of how long Rick has been gone. Almost a decade now, technically. And so, depending on how much they're going to show from when he was taken, with Jadis to when now Michonne is looking for him, and then the story now, I think we'll get some flashbacks in there, but I think they're really going to focus on the point in time when Michonne is looking for him to what he's been doing, trying to escape, all that other stuff, and then hopefully then they find each other and they get back.
That's what I'm hoping for. I really hope that they do, they cut in between Rick and Michonne. So, show 10 minutes of Rick's story and then cut to Michonne's story of trying to find him, and then eventually merge those stories together.
I think they'll do a combination.
And then do they bring it home?
Yeah, I think we'll get a couple episodes where it's just Rick. Rick and, the CRM. Then we get Michonne, and then they'll maybe jump back and forth and then build it all together, and then we hope they do show something of them coming up to Alexandria Gates or something to that effect. Let us know your thoughts in the comments of these news, the Daryl and the Rick Show spin-offs, and we will definitely keep you guys updated as more details are released during this year. But anyway, let us know your thoughts and come back for more. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation.
We're up.